Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. Now I get it, we're about to talk about December's budget and Christmas, and I know that it's weird that we're doing this in November, but if you can believe it, I'm actually filming this in October. Like, this video is pre-filmed, so I'm talking about Christmas and it's not even Halloween yet. Like, anyway, in today's video, we are doing the December budget. And for me, it's super important to make sure that my budget is as far ahead as I can reasonably do. Now, because I'm self-employed, my income is variable, so I don't ever really know necessarily what I'm going to get, so I tend to do a bit of a ballpark. But if you are in a place where you have a salary that is pretty much the same every single week or every fortnight or every month, then it would be quite convenient and reasonable for you to get quite far ahead on your budget. So today's video is going to be in two parts. The first part, we are going to be looking at all of the beautiful new December exclusives. So everything that we're doing for December on my Etsy store. So we have got some gorgeous cash envelopes and we have some stunning budget booklets. And then what we're going to be doing is taking that budget booklet and I'm going to be doing my budget for December. December's budget is prospective. It is what I think I'm going to earn based off of the information that I have right now, but things can always change. So I tend to err on the side of caution, but this month I think I'm being a bit brave. So without wanting to drag out this video far too long, let's go ahead and let's take a look at these December exclusives and then we'll move over into the budget. So I'll see you later on. Okay, so as ever with these launches, we are going to start off with cash envelopes and then move into our budget booklets. So as ever, we have 6 designs for the cash envelopes, and obviously it's December. I couldn't get away with it if I didn't do something that was very Christmas themed. And what we are doing is a bit of a departure from what we normally do. So this is super traditional and watercolor and red, green and gold, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really excited to show you it. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's start with option A. So here is the A6 laminated in option A. So what we have here is a close-up of maybe like pine trees, and it looks like cotton, and we've got like Christmas cookies in there, like glazed cookies, and I love it. We've got a green strip across this, and with the A6 Lux, you'll either get a green strip or a red strip, depending on what looks best for the envelope. So this is option A, and this is what option A looks like as a luxury one. Like, the luxury one has vinyl, and obviously we're using white vinyl here. So we use white vinyl as standard, but if you wanted a red vinyl or a gold vinyl or green vinyl, you can get whatever you want, bestie, at the moment. This is my little A7 luxury petrol envelope, and I love it. I just love how dense it is. It's just beautiful. This is what a standard midi looks like. Just really nice. I really like how the pattern just wraps around it. It's just beautiful. And this is your teeny tiny mini one. I love this. You get to see a lot more of the pattern. You get to see the cookies up close. This might be popcorn. I don't know what it is. It actually looks like garlic to me. So should we call this the garlic and cookie print? So option B is different, but it's still super traditional. So you've got ivy, you've got cranberries, and you've got poinsettia. With the normal laminated version of this, you get a red strip, and just look at that. Isn't that super traditional and lovely? This is what it looks like as a zipper, and obviously the zippers do dull it down a little bit. They aren't completely see-through, but they aren't completely opaque, so you still get to see a lot of definition in the design, and there's just still really pretty. So what a lovely little envelope to take out all of your Christmas shopping money with. Love this so much. This is what a laminated A7 looks like. Just so nice. This is your midi luxury, and you know, you can't go wrong with luxury. I think luxuries are just nicer. But yeah, look at that, beaut. And this is your baby mini. Look at that. Oh, it's so nice. This is exactly what I want for Christmas. Option C is probably my favorite print of the whole one. So look at this. This is green. It is so retro. It has got cinnamon, it has got little pine cones and baubles. I just think it's a bit of a beaut. And obviously with this one, we've got a green strip. Just look how nice that is. This is what it looks like as a luxury, and I just think that's a stunner too. Now this one is mine. This is an A7, but I don't sell these little pockets for now until I can source them cheap enough, and I am working on that for the new year, but I'm just showing this just to illustrate what it would look like if you just got the insert. So the inserts are available on the zipper listing, but yeah, it's a stunner. When you shrink the pattern down, it doesn't lose anything, it's still gorgeous. And this is the midi laminated, and here we have that stunning mini. Listen, I'm in love with this one. Now, if green is not your thing, it also comes in red. So this is like very similar, but we've got different baubles and things like that. It's so nice. And if you really like pink, just with these little sort of ribbons in the background, it's just so nice. This is it as a zipper. Gorgeous. And again, it doesn't dampen it down. It's still vibrant. It's still got so much punch to it. Again, we have this one, and this one's going to be mine as well. And this is what it would look like as an A7, but obviously I'm not going to cut out vinyl because I'm just going to reuse the envelopes that I've got. This is the laminated midi, just so pretty. I really like this. And then your mini, look at it, just look at it. Okay, so this one is for people who like Christmas but don't like Christmas, if that makes sense. So this one is just some little pearls or some little balls that are green, gold and red, and it's unassuming. It's quite a nice pattern, but it doesn't like shout Christmas. Well, the bit across it shouts Christmas, but it doesn't have to. So this is the more subdued version, and this is the A6 laminated. This is it as a luxury, and you can see that the background is more ivory than white because the white vinyl still really pops off of it as well with this luxury version. This is the A7 laminated. It's still a stunner, bestie. This is a midi luxury. I like it a lot. And then we've got the mini. So, like if you wanted something just to take out a couple of quid to do your Christmas shopping, but you didn't want it to be super Christmassy because you're doing it in like March, like this is the one for you. Finally, for option F, we have the most Christmassy one of the bunch. So we've got ribbons, we got pine cones, we got baubles, we got cranberries, we got mistletoe, we've got everything on this one. So here's what it looks like all close up, and it is super Christmassy. Like that is Christmas, right? Here it is as a zipper as well. I just think these are just something special, aren't they? This is it as a little A7 laminated. Here is your midi. Now this is for the people to take out their Christmas shopping money and they want people to know it's Christmassy. Look at that. And finally, we have this stunning mini. Here's the lovely bow with that garlic on it. Gorgeous. So to recap, here are the options for cash envelopes for December. Option A, option B, option C, option D, option E, and option F. So those are the cash envelopes. I hope you like them. I am just beyond in love with them. But what we need to do now is go ahead and take a look at the budget booklets. Ooh. Now, budget booklets, as we know, we get a weekly version and a monthly version. So I'm going to show you both at the same time. Would you get a load of these? Oh, I love them. I'm so proud of these, and you'll notice something obvious straight away. I've stopped putting the month on it, so this won't say December on it anymore, and the next one won't say January. We've just got the monthly version and the weekly version, and I don't know if I'm going to do that forever, so we are going to look at both of them. But let's start with the weekly one. So the weekly one is the red one as opposed to the green one. So let's have a look at this one. First of all, what we have when we open up is we have the calendar. So the calendar is green. It has a very traditional washi down the bottom. And obviously all of these budget booklets come with free stickers. So let me show you those. So sticker sheet 1 has all of your expense stickers on them. I love this. We have a dark green, a sort of browny gold, a bright green, a goldy gold, and then a super Santa Claus red. And I love that. I love these. And the fun doesn't stop. We move over to sticker sheet 2 and we have our sort of mistletoe ivy coloured green payday stickers. We've got red numbers and then we've got December in bright red. These stay black because, you know, let's keep it the same for all of them. And look at these lovely no spend stickers. Like, look how nice they are. Obviously, all of the budget booklets come with a lovely cash totals slip as a freebie. And this is the December one. So pretty. So obviously this is the weekly one. So we've got 5 paycheck bill trackers. So we have the cookies version. We have this one here. Now obviously the prints are a bit gappy, they've got white in behind, so I don't know if you can see where that happens. I have done like a little shadow on the letter so you can still read what it says, but at this point you'll probably know what everything says anyway. So here are your 5 paycheck bill trackers. I mean, it doesn't need to be super Christmassy, but they are very Christmassy, aren't they? And I love them. I really love them. Here's your check-in, and we are going full hog on the poinsettia with this one. And then let me show you the savings challenge on the back of this book. So as you know, Jake is designing all of the savings challenges for the backs of these books going forward until he doesn't want to do them anymore. So he decided he wanted to do one this year, and let's have a look. This one doesn't look like much, but he has been super. I'm like really impressed with how clever he's been with this one. So this one is a colour as you save. So we have, it's the most wonderful time of the year, there'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. Now, what the intention is that you save and then you colour in a letter for each pound or dollar or euro that you save. Now, if you include the exclamation mark, there are 100 letters in here. So you can save up £100. Or if you've got a goal, let's say your goal is 200, call each 2. If you've got a goal of £367.42, 36.40 or whatever it is, like divide it by 100 and that's what you save. So isn't that lovely? So obviously we have the same on the back of the monthly booklet, it's just in a different colorway. So I really like this one. I think he's been super clever with it as well. So give it up to Jake. Well done, Jake. So we're done with this weekly booklet. Let's move over to the monthly booklet. And this is the one that I'm going to be using. So let's flip in. So obviously we have the impact of the first page and look at this. So obviously we've got that unassuming pearly pattern, but doesn't it make a bit of an impact when you've got it right in your face? So this is your nameplate page so that you can take accountability and ownership of your budget. Then we move into the calendar, and this is where your free stickers come in useful and super handy. You have your paycheck bill tracker, and we have that cookies and garlic version, which is the same as the paycheck bill tracker in the weekly version, so the first one that we had. Then we move straight into your check-in, which is exactly the same as the previous one. And then we have your meal plan. So we're going for green. So you have your meal plan and your shopping list on here. Obviously the sticker for this one, if you don't want a Sunday start and you want a Monday start, it just changes to a black sticker, but that's not the end of the world, is it, bestie? And then we move into your tracker. So this can be your tracker for whatever you're tracking. It can be a debt tracker, it can be a bill tracker, it can be just your expenses. Whatever works for you, bestie, is up to you. And then you have your sinking funds page, and then you have a blank page for all of your notes and bits and bobs for the month. And then we go into Jake's stunning and very clever savings challenge. So this is the December collection. I truly hope you love it. I hope you like it as much as I do. I am obviously in love, and it's available on my Etsy store right now, bestie. Okay, so we are in the monthly December stunning budget booklet, and obviously the first thing we ever do is we take ownership for our budget and we put our name in it. But as you know, I don't like how short my name is, so I'm going to put Budget with Ira. And a little heart. Fantastic. Love that so much. Okay, what we are doing first is we are moving into the calendar, and I'm going to set up my calendar for December. Okay, I'm glad that is done. I made a mistake. I forgot to put the 7 here and I carried on going on. But the beauty about these stickers is they are matte removable. So they're removable up to a certain point. So they'll be fine here and I can remove them now, but maybe in a couple weeks time, they will be a bit more resistant. So they do stick down nicely, but look how stunning this calendar looks. I'm literally over the moon. But what we are doing now is we are moving into the paycheck bill tracker and we are going to be doing December's budget. So let's get cracking. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name this December because I normally forget to do that. And we're moving over to income first. So obviously first we have Jake's income. This is a source of income for me. Because he contributes 50% towards all the bills. So his portion of the income is $445.38, and I'll explain why it's more than it normally is later on in this video. Then we have mine, which is a combination of YouTube, Patreon, and Etsy. And what I'm hoping to earn for December is $1,647.29. Now that is super stretching for me and it is ambitious, but I'm hoping to do quite a lot with my money this month. So hopefully that happens. If it doesn't, I might be dipping into emergency, but let's just see what happens. So we also have the third line, which is emergency. So for me, I like to include that just in case I need to use it. So at the moment, I'm not planning to use it, but if I under earn or I earn under that, then I might do that. So all of that combined is $2,092.67. So moving over to bills, I'm literally going to list my bills. The only difference is this month I remembered to include Sky. So Sky is going to be £31 because obviously it has Netflix in there. So I'm going to go ahead and list all of my bills and I will give you the total in a sec. Okay, so we've got to the bottom of the bills and the bills come up to £1,122.67, which is literally £5 more than what it used to be. So nothing's really changed other than me actually accounting for Sky now. So what that should leave me with after I take it away from this amount of money is £970. So let's move over to envelopes here. So the first one is spending, and for me December is a 4-week month, so £30 a week gives me £120 for my budget. Next we have groceries, and I pay 50% of groceries and Jake pays the other 50%. So we're actually going to do £70 a week. Just that's what I'm going to budget for based off of what I've budgeted for November. So that's actually going to be £280 when we put that over 4 weeks. And then petrol is going to be the same as it always is. I'm going to give myself £30 a week, which is going to be £120. And then household is £40 because it's a 4-week month. So all of that altogether comes up to £560, which leaves me with 410. So let's move over to sinking funds. So obviously the first one is water, which Jake pays 50% of and I pay the other 50, and that's 25%. And then next we have 3 sinking funds that are all mine. So the first one is car maintenance. So I do £25 a month for that, and that is there. And then I have my hen do and my stag do. So I'm looking to put £100 into each of them, and that will make £400, and the goal for each is £500. So I should have just one more. Actually, that might be the final payment. Either way, it is what it is. And then the next category is a shared category between me and Jake, and that is kids' Christmas. So what we have decided to do this year, so last year we didn't get anybody a Christmas present at all, and that was fine. Our families completely understood. They understood that we were on a debt-free journey. They understood that we were in a pretty bad place money-wise. So it made sense. But this year it doesn't quite make sense. And it's not that we felt guilt about not buying the kids in our lives presents. We just felt like we were missing out on joy, if that makes sense. So there are 8 children that we are buying presents for, and we're not buying presents for anybody else because Christmas is about kids for us. So it is my biological nieces and nephews, and then Jake's and ours shared non-biological nieces and nephews. So Jake is a godparent to one, I'm a godparent to the other, and they have a brother and we love them. So there's that. And then also Yasmin's kids, who we're going on holiday in December with. So there's 8, so they're going to get £20 each, which I think is quite stretching. Like, to be honest, I think it's going to be tough to get them something really nice for 20 quid, but you know, it is what it is. But Jake and I have said that that's a reasonable amount of money for each of them. So that's that. So all of that comes up to £410, which leaves me with a leftover of 0. I am going to take you through this debt section here because it's very important to me that I just go NA. Because I don't have debt, bestie. I am a debt-free girly. And then obviously we have the savings down here, which is emergency fund. So just in case we over-earn, I might want to put something into emergency, but at the moment I'm not planning to do that. And also pension. So if I over-earn, I will contribute as close to 10% as I possibly can into my pension. But obviously there's no money left over from what we've projected. So that is 0 and 0. And I'm looking to give myself a buffer of 0. However, if I earn more than this, I will do some lovely things with sinking funds and stuff like that. So here is my budget. I hope you like it. I am pleased with it, and I really, really hope you like the December stuff because, oh, this makes me smile, bestie. Hi guys, gals and non-binary, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. And that is all I have for you this week. Thank you so much to all the patrons who support me. Thank you to everybody who buys me a coffee on buymeacoffee.com. Thank you to everybody who buys things off of my Etsy store. Thank you so much to everybody who buys things on my TikTok store. Like, I am so overwhelmed with the support and love, and I love it. Thank you so much, but especially thank you to the patrons, because as we know, the money that I earn from patrons, the percentage that I put into the business, that pays for each month's launch. So without them, there isn't anything special every month. So thank you so much to the patrons. We are at the end of the video, so I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And I will see you again very soon, bestie. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.